I hope this is the right scene. There. Yay! There it is. Get back into the game. Cool. Whoa! I'm very excited today. Huh. I'm gonna play an extremely cool game. I hope everybody's doing great on this cool day before American Thanksgiving. I wanted to do this for a while. So full disclosure, I played this game and I got like to day 22 of like 50, and I got super sidetracked by other stuff, and I tried to go back to it and I was like, I don't remember how any of this works. This is way too hard. This game is fucking brutal. It's great, but it's brutal. And I said, you know what, I kept wanting to play Library of Ruina, the sequel, and I said, you know what? I think I'm just gonna go read the Let's Play of this, which is actually really comprehensive and super entertaining. It's on the LP archive, you can just go read that. But it does spoil the entire game. So because of that, I know almost, like, if you don't know much about this game, it is essentially a plate spinning simulator where you have a bunch of shit to do, and as time goes on, you get more and more shit to do, and if you drop any single plate, shit is going to cascade and go terribly. So, I know generally what everything does. I do not have the skill to keep everything moving, so I am probably going to get stuck at some point. I might have to rewind time a little bit. I might have to start from day one at some point if I fuck up. But yeah, I just wanted to start from fresh. I have a clear save file, I have nothing, so the gimmick here is that because I know most of, what everything does in a general sense of like, it's like, well, this thing can break out, this thing can murder everybody if you click it the wrong way. I'm gonna offset that by randomly selecting things with, whoops, wrong tab. This one. There we go. There, I got a little dice roll set up, so if I need to pick something and pretend like I don't actually know what it already does, we can do that, and we can dread it together, and we actually know what the options are. So that'll hopefully offset some of the fact that I know what everything does. I do have some mods going. Most of them are like just fixes for glitches in the game, like things that are not programmed right. Just convenient things to have done. I have a thing that lets me change my basically when you roll a new character, normally it costs like a point of in-game currency to change their name or appearance. I have a mod that just makes that free, just so I can name people after the stream. Permanent agents means that if I have to reset to day one, my staff will come with me, which is mostly just a time saver. Because it would be a pain in the ass to do that and like re-level everybody else. And I have a button that I can press to just get a list of things because it's like 2 clicks less than clicking on something where I can get them. That's about it. I'm not going to do the tutorial because I essentially know how this game works. It is super cool. I love this game a lot. And I actually want to finish it someday, which is why I'm doing this. Yes, the LP is really good. So, here's our first abnormality. It's the same thing every time. Our character is named X. This is Angela. She's cool. She's very cute. Don't worry about it. She's an AI also. Also, like, a really cool thing about this game and the rest of the games in their series is that the world building is really cool, and you get some of it in this game, but like by the time you get to the second game, it's like full on like, okay, cool. We're gonna explain all these concepts that were talked about a little bit in Lobotomy Corporation. And having played this game gives you a ton of context for them. But the cool thing is that you actually don't need to play this game in order to play Library of Ruina, even though it is a direct sequel and basically expands on the stuff that happens in this game. Uh-huh. Of course not. Basically, she's Hatsune Miku. She's designed to be both intelligent and cute. Doesn't do too much singing, even though... Whoa, hold on. Okay. My phone started buzzing, and apparently it was just because it was a full-on battery. Thought I was getting a call. Please don't have a crush on your AI robot lady. It's gonna go poorly for somebody. But yeah, cool thing is that we actually don't know, like, the main character X, like, is kind of just thrust into all this without any sort of, like, understanding of what this company is or what it does. So it turns out it's kind of just like SCP Foundation, where they just have, like, you know, all these... I mean, it's directly inspired by it, but there are abnormalities, which are basically monsters that need to be kept contained. And in this case, we do it to harvest energy from them. It is really cool. It is, I actually was, like, going to explain it as, like, oh, well, it's like if, SCP Foundation was, like, run by Shinra, and realized I was like, wait, that's also kind of the plot of Monsters, Inc. It's just an electric company that farms monsters. Art's also really good. Like, it's super stylized, like, in this game at least, but it is... The art skills are definitely there. Like, you'll see. Some cool shit happens. There's some, like, technically speaking, like, the visual novel parts of this have a lot of really cool production in them. Like, it's really impressive. Let's go meet another AI. It's Malkuth. She reminds me of, like, nearly every Persona protagonist, let's say. A little bit of Yukari, a little bit of Chie. We'll figure it out. We're definitely not going to let people die left and right. That sure is! Guess what? All of these AIs are actually just called the Sephiroth. It's our first day, so we'll have an easy task. Every day's a delight. Well, let's let her handle it. It'll be fine. It's normal. Everything's normal. Really good sound design. Alright, so, yeah, so this is the pre-mission stuff. You get to pick a... When you have multiple places that you can build up, you get choice. But for now, we only have the one, and for the first 4 days or so, we're only gonna have the one. Also, I looked at the, gameplay window, and I shouldn't be covering much of anything outside of, like, a little bit of, like, like UI in the corner, but it's nothing critical. Like maybe HP bars and stuff like that I might be covered, but you know, you'll see them. So we have 1 employee right now. We can hire 2 more. Unfortunately, this first one will, because I can't change their name after the fact, they will just always be Devona. But good news, we've got some lobs, so we can hire some more. If anybody has any preferred hair colors, I can name you after them and give you that hair color. Just randomize them a little bit. They have really good faces sometimes, so I don't like to randomize those if I can avoid it. Or I don't like to dig through them. But yeah, if anybody in chat wants to be named after somebody in this, wants somebody in this game to definitely survive and not die 100 times horribly, miserably, and force me to restart, go ahead. Alright. I don't know, can you do white? I think so. Kind of, I think. You can get... That's gonna be black, right? Yeah. Well, sorry, Al, you can have gray. It's about as white as we're gonna get. Alright. Alright, so we'll hire Owl first. Also, gender is not really a thing, but a lot of the hairs are kind of unisex. So Celia could be purple. There. There, that's good. Wonder if Cap's bothered. No, I guess not. Let's make purple. Purple! There you go. Bright purple. There we go. Higher. Alright. So now we start day 1. We have 1 abnormality. We don't know anything about it, so this will fill up as we get PE boxes, which you'll see in a sec. I'm not gonna grind too much. Early game is probably a good time to do it because there's not a lot of complications. But yeah, so hey, it kind of looks like Fallout Shelter, or actually, you know what? I bet I can swing this up. There we go. Now the chat won't cover it. So yeah, it kind of looks like Fallout Shelter. We have our 3 people, and then we have who are agents, and then we have clerks that are just running around doing things. Clerks probably won't be too much of an issue for a while, but they exist. It's important to know that they exist. So here we have our first abnormality. It just sort of sits in a cage. The fun thing to notice is that all of the, like, basically I could Alt-Tab and come back here like an hour later and nothing will change right now. Like, nothing is going off of a real timer. It's just, like, right now I could chill and it would be fine. That's not always the case, though. Some things have a little bit more urgency. So the other thing to note is that you have 4 stats for everybody. Fortitude, which is HP, Prudence, which is SP, HP being your body health and SP being your mental health, Temperance, which includes how good you are at working stuff, and Justice, which is how fast you move and how fast you attack. So you'll notice that the different works that you can do with these things correspond. Instinct work is generally attached to red stuff, it's like touching your abnormality. White is like cleaning the abnormality cell or something. Attachment is like talking to them and trying to communicate with them, and repression is beating the shit out of them. So, personally, what I know is, so you can see, like, right now, we don't know how long it's going to take or what the odds are of succeeding with this. So we're just gonna pick somebody, just have them go. And like wait for them to go walk over to the cell. Yeah, clerks, yes, this is very true. Clerks don't count until they actually do. And it will be very sudden and very important. Some cool chanting going on. But this first day is going to be slow because we don't have any ability to like speed things up or multitask because we really just have the one abnormality and you can only do one thing at a time. But yeah, later on it'll be a lot more open. But you'll notice that, so we got 9 different boxes, and we need 15 in order to finish the day. So basically we just need to work this guy once or twice more, and we'll be a-okay to end the day. But because we have basically this is how many boxes you get in general, like in total. But we got 9 unique ones, which you can use to spend on stuff for this guy. So we can buy his basic information and find out he's actually called One Sin and Hundreds of Good Deeds. So that's his name, and now that we've increased our observation level, we have a 5% work chance. So that's good for us. Although it's really hard to fail this guy. So we'll send somebody else down here. I'll explain how stats go up a little bit more tomorrow when we can speed things up a little bit. He's just a skull dude. Yeah, he's just kind of Jesus guy. He's just on a nail. He's got his crown of thorns. You get a bunch of flavor text. There's so much text in this game. It's really cool. But you'll notice that, so we can succeed and we can fail. These are the marks of the failures, and so because we failed, so we could have gotten like 10 total, but last time we failed once. This time we failed 3 times, so that's why we got 9 and 7. And then you'll see there's a cooldown timer before you can do anything else. I could end the day right now, but since we're here, we can actually go do some more stuff in here. So, once in Hundreds of Good Deeds will restore the employee's mental state when the work was good. Xavier, who receives the benediction, commented that it felt refreshing. So, after the maximum number of PE boxes was produced, it restored the mental health of every employee in the department. So, that's good. So, these are the only things we need to worry about this. Like, it doesn't... Like, different abnormalities will have different rules about how they can be worked, how they can't be worked, things that you shouldn't do because they'll piss them off. Like, for the most part, this guy is the easiest thing to deal with. Nothing bad could happen. I mean, technically there are some bad things that could happen, but they're just general bad things that could happen no matter where I work. But, yeah. Just float, yeah, it's just a skull guy floating around. Just doing skull things. You know. Another thing is that, so, as the work goes on, any failure that happens, your employee will take damage. Whether that be red damage or white damage, like, that depends on the abnormality. But also, there are 2 other types of damage that we should cover. There's plaque damage, which basically hits both of them at the same time. So it's red, and so it damages your HP and your SP at the same time. Then there's pale damage, which does a percentage to your HP and SP. So if you get hit with 10 pale damage, that's 10% of your max HP. So if you get hit with that 10 times, you're dead. And like unless you have some way of mitigating that, you probably won't. But yeah, so here we can also see it's like this does 1 to 2 white damage if you fail. You can get maximum of 10 boxes from it, which we saw. These are the thresholds for whether it's good, normal, or bad. For other abnormalities, that will matter a little bit more because they will have different things that will happen on a good, on a normal, or on a bad. And here we can get the rates for how things are worked. So we can see that... get out of here. So we can see that at the insight, like if our insight levels are 1 or 2, it's high, so we get a bonus for that. Also, any sort of emotional is good for it. It doesn't like when really powerful people touch it, and it also doesn't like when really powerful people hit it. So we're gonna try to avoid that. But let's just do it a couple more times, just spread it out. So I said I wasn't gonna explain this right away, but the way that stats leveling work is that basically during a shift... Oh, that's right, this is gonna happen. So let's explain this first. So here's a thing called cliff-off meltdown. So these are like cliff-off containment things, like these whole... Can you not see my mouse? Oh no. I wonder if I can... Hold on. Let me alt tab out and see if I can... See if I can change this so you can see my mouse cursor. Capture cursor. There we are. I'll make this better. Hey, there we are. So yeah, so you'll see that this is flashing, and there's a counter on the top of it. So basically, every time this meter fills up, you enter Cliff-Off Meltdown, which basically means that one of your things has a counter on it, and if you don't work it immediately within this minute timer, something bad will happen. Like, basically, it's going to drop to 0, whatever its Cliff-Off counter is. So for this guy, it's not going to be anything. But what we can still do is show this as an example. Oh, yeah, so Zane. Zane basically means that it's essentially, so our characters have levels based on their stats, 1 to 5. Abnormalities have risk levels. Zane is the least, followed by Teth, followed by Hay, followed by Wa, followed by Aleph. And so essentially it's just a way of grading how dangerous they are, and they're comparable to your level. So if you're trying to work something higher level than you, you're going to take a penalty to your success chance, and if you're trying to hit something that's higher level than you, you're going to take a penalty to that. It's there's a lot of stuff in this game. It's so complicated, but it's really cool. So since we're here, we can unlock escape information. So we find out this guy doesn't escape. So that's what this counter generally means. When it hits 0, for the most part, on an escaping entity, they will break out and they will do all sorts of horrible, nasty shit to your place. And you don't want that. So, another thing that we can use our PE boxes for are gear for our guys. So we can buy weapons and armor called Ego. So Ego weapons and Ego suits. Also, sometimes when you work an abnormality, you can get a gift. Like, very rarely. It's like, so this is 5% chance for us to get a gift. And this will give SP +2 and then work success rate 10% with corresponding abnormality. So, we can occasionally get that, and if we do, you'll see it on somebody's head. Nobody got it, but it's fine. Somebody will get one of these eventually. They're all over the place. So let's just end the first day. There's not a lot to do. And the text in this game is also sometimes very, very tiny. So you can see everybody's SP went up a little bit from working it, so everybody went from 15 to 19. And we got 3... Because nobody died, we got an S rank, which means we got all 3 LOB out of it, LOB, which basically is our points that we can use to level people up or buy new people. Yeah, this game's so easy. It's great. It's great. We're having a fun time. So now we hit the gacha portion, and this is where the randomness comes in. So you have these 3 different abnormalities that you need to pick, and they will be a permanent addition to your facility. Because I'm playing this off of a clear file, I don't, like, it doesn't tell me what they are. So, I might know what they are. This is, okay, I think I know, I think this is Punching Bird. This is the Grandma? Oh, and this is the static one. Okay, I know what these all are, I think. So, because I know how to deal with them and I know which one I would pick, I would probably pick the Grandma because she doesn't do anything. Like, she's really safe. She doesn't have any sort of bad things. I mean, she does, but they're super manageable, is the thing. So, it's time for the dice roll for us to figure out which one we get. Am I capturing cursor on this? No, I'm not. Well, let's do that. No, it is capturing cursor. Is it not showing up? Whatever, I'm gonna roll it. Oh, there it is. It just wasn't in focus. 2, so it's the middle. All right. Cool. Back to the game. I'm pretty sure this is the Grandma. Cool. That's the motto of our founder, A. Face the fear or build the future? I think I'm probably covering this. Yeah, I kind of am, but that's fine. Face the fear. Your choices in the story mode don't actually mean anything. We can replay these whenever we want, so you can just see the other option if you need. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, so because we finished that mission for Malkuth, which is essentially just finish the day, like it's kind of a gimme mission, you can't fail it. But because we did, we get another piece of her story. Control team employee has resigned. You know, normal corporation talk. Hmm. Everyone did a good job. Haven't seen any of those yet. Everything's normal. Everything's normal! So, because we finished that day, we get another expansion choice, and since we only have the one right now, let's go in here. And what that means is that's where we put our next abnormality, but also because we finished a mission, we get to pick one of these buffs. And I'm not going to let I was thinking maybe I could make these random too, but I feel like some of these are too good to not get immediately. Like, for example, the ability to speed up time is the best thing. Although all of these are pretty useful too. Joint command basically means that, like, hey, when you get multiple departments, you can just tab between them and send anybody from across the facility to wherever you want. But for now, we're going to pick Acceleration, because if you don't have this, it's excruciating. Alright, so we can hire one more person. BB, do you want to be a character? Do you want to be, part of our erstwhile facility? Do you have a hair color preference? We can wait. We don't need a bunch of people immediately anyway, so, like, for these first couple days, like, having a lot of people basically just means we're gonna spread around a lot of training, so, but once we get, like, deeper in, having a bunch of characters is just, like, we're gonna focus on some of them more than others, but, yeah, you know what? There. Let's do... There. You can be red. I'm pretty sure your hair is, like, this color. It's redder, but... Here. There we go. No fun witch hats, though. There. Enjoy. Welcome to the club. Alright. So now we've got... A fun thing is that the clerks have names over them. Not real names. Pay no attention to them. So yeah, we've got... Yep, that's exactly who I thought it was. So, again, we have no idea what this is or how to deal with it. It's got a bunch of managerial guidelines. And we also don't know what its counter is. So, we're gonna send somebody over and see what happens. Now we can speed up. Okay, so it does white damage. Oh, this is kind of bad. How's your HP? Right, no, okay. Oh, it's low. Okay. Wow, you had 1 SP after that, huh? Alright, well, let's find out whatever you... So, I mean, I guess I could just dual fist these, huh? Let's do insight, because we know it's normal. And also we'll pick somebody with a lot of SP for now while we try to get the stuff out, so nobody dies. Here, I'll show you this. So, if somebody dies, we are probably just, like, especially early on, we're probably just gonna retry the day, which basically takes us to the beginning of the day as if nothing happened. But, one of the things that we could do is we can go back to our last checkpoint, which would be day 1, and basically that undoes everything that we did so far. However, if we go back this way, we keep all the information on abnormalities and all the ego gifts that we have unlocked. So what that means is that you can, like, spend some time farming up something that you're not normally going to get, and then, like, if you get an abnormality that really sucks and you hate dealing with it, you can just, like, get all its stuff and then say, okay, I'm gonna roll back in time, and then keep its stuff and then just never have to deal with it again. And that's gonna be kind of important later, especially if we have to, if we work ourselves into a corner, we might have to do something like that. But for the most part, we're probably gonna be okay. Let's just... But yeah, again, nothing really has... Oh, she likes attachment. Okay. So, that's good. Let's send somebody over there. And... Oh no! Yeah, so because we filled this bar, something entered Meltdown, and it's of course one Sin who, even if we were to leave alone, nothing bad would happen. That's not true of everything else. So let's get a weapon. Yeah, it's fine. You scampered! Yeah, so basically right now the timer doesn't really mean anything because we only have 2 things, and it's like, worst case, oh no, both of these go under Meltdown, and we just click them. But for now, do I have enough? No, I don't have enough. Send... I don't want to send somebody super weak with SP in, because otherwise... So, a thing that happens when you run out of SP is that your... yeah, I don't know, it's... I feel like I'm covering a lot of this. I could hide myself if I really wanted to. But... if you run out of SP, your character goes insane, and they start running around, and they either try to kill other people, kill themselves, or let abnormalities out, or... I forget what the other one is, but those are the 3 most important ones. So you don't want your SP to go down. You can make it go up if you have if somebody has a weapon that does white damage, they can hit somebody who has low SP because they panicked and bring it back up. So you can repair somebody's SP if they're panicking by hitting them with your weapon, assuming your weapon does white damage. If it does black damage, that works too, but it also depletes their HP, so you might kill them. But for now, we're just gonna level up a little bit. So your stats go up as you use them. Generally speaking, the way that it works is that, oh, if you do like red work, your red stat will go up. If you do white work, your white stat will go up. But there's a hitch there. So part of how much stat you gain is dependent on how many PE boxes you get. If you get more boxes, you get more stat EXP. but also, however much damage you take is important. The more, like, the lower percent of your HP that you lose during one of these, the more stat you get. So, basically, because this lady, who we're gonna find out just now, is just called Old Lady. I'm gonna find our guidelines too. There we go. Now we have all our guidelines. When an abnormality other than Old Lady was worked with, the cliff-off counter lowered. So, she doesn't like it when you work other things that aren't her. That's her gimmick. When the cliff-off counter reached 0, black shapes formed on the containment unit. We've decided to dub these shapes Solitude based on the condition they form. With Solitude piled up, it stuck to Lamarcus when they entered the containment unit. Batwardenmen? Batwardenmen? That's a weird name. Had to deal with continuous white damage until the Solitude eventually fell off. Until it was gone, they could not move or do any work. So, right now her thing is at 3. Does it go up when you do well? I think so. It doesn't say that it does. I don't know that it does. But we'll need to keep an eye on that, because if this hits 0, she's gonna get cranky. Meanwhile, we're back here. Let's buy some more of these. These do white damage, so it's nice to have a bunch of them in case, let's say, we need to bonk somebody back into sense. And, yeah. We don't... Like, repression is nice to have, but right now... Yeah. So, again, because both of these guys do white damage, what that means is that even if doing white damage isn't successful, they're still getting a ton of... like, taking a ton of damage, which basically means that they get more HP out of it, or stat out of it. So... Observation level 3. So, yeah, so her max counter is 4, she doesn't escape. So, good to know. But, when it hits 0, she does something bad. Also, she has guns, which are nice. This is one of the reasons that I was happy to pick her, because I know she has guns. Yes, this old lady's brain has guns inside of it. So, I'm just gonna grind a little bit more. It's nice to have at least a gun, because... Oh, see, now she's under cliff-off counter. So, it's paused right now because I'm currently working somebody. Somebody's currently working here, but as soon as that's done and the timer goes down, this is going to start dropping. And if this drops all the way, this is going to hit 0, which means that she does whatever bad thing that she does. In her case, it's not so bad. Basically, all it does is it makes black clouds appear in here, and if you send somebody else in, what happens is that they fail to work, and then they just sort of stand outside and just take white damage for a while. Which, if they're like super, super low on sanity when you go in, like, they could get hurt. Like, they could panic. But the odds of that happening are like nothing, and like it doesn't do anything bad other than that. So as long as you don't work, like, as long as we don't have to work her again, nothing's going to happen. Yes, guns that do white damage are very useful, because eventually, when they start running around all the fuck over the place, guns will be able to get shots on them, because melee people would have to run and chase them. But in the meantime, I just want like one gun for now. Like, we're still gonna have to grind like another day, but... So, this meter is gonna be way more important later when other bad things are attached to it, but for now, we can just kind of grind forever. So I could have ended this like, 10 minutes ago. But... Get everybody's sanity up. Eventually we'll do things that do red damage and like purple damage. Give me a gun. There we go. Oh, I didn't see the rest of her preferences. That's fine. Just end the day. Cool. So we can see Devona's stat for SP went up because she had a threshold. She went from 19 to 34. And she gained a little bit of other stats from the other things that I sent her to do. Let's see. Celia's stat went up. And SP... Yeah, we're doing alright. See you the next day. And I wasn't trapping the good successes, but I'm pretty sure we did Valka's story. Oh, so the fun thing is that these circle ones, these round ones, are basically like backer ones, because they did like a crowdfunding thing and basically people got to design some that got added to the game. So there's actually an option that lets you turn them off if you don't like them, or if you want like a more pure experience, I guess, because they don't count for like the 100% achievement or whatever. But so I know what this one is. This one's annoying, but is this Forsaken Murderer? I think it is. I know what this one is. Okay, this is Beauty and the Beast. Okay, so, oops, where is it? Where's my mouse? Oh, I have to Alt-Tab. That's what it is. Turn that on, and now we find out which one we get. It's 2. This is fun. That's the fun choice out of all of these. Congratulations, now we have something that can escape. Number 3 is a mysterious one. I wish for the company to prosper, or I wish to mature my spirit. I mean, it's a job. So fuck my job. I wish to mature my spirit. There's another manager who gave me such an answer. You're an AI! You have perfect memory! Okay, sure. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So we did do our mission. She's so spunky. She needs her notebook to keep track of all of her tasks that she needs to do. I appreciate that all the music cues are like immediately saying it's like, yep, uh-huh. Wow. Wait, 8 word units under Cliffoff. Yeah, this is oh yeah. So basically a fun lore thing is that like between shifts of the day, they're able to put everything under like cryostasis thanks to Cliffoff deterrents. However, during the course of a day when they weaken it is when you can work them, and that's why meltdowns happen, because you're weakening the fields, and as such things can like break out. So that's some fun lore. Joint Command is going to be really useful. I mean, we're going to get all 3 of these anyway because they're super, super early. What else? What else is in chat that I didn't pick yet? Let's Alt-Tab out. Boop. Vengeful Blade upon thee. Alright, let's pick you. It's just random. There we go. Unless you're still in chat and have like a hair color preference, please let me know. I can wait a little bit, but at this point, like, I could honestly go in without another person. It's probably fine, but that's fine. Yeah. I mean, there's also a mod that lets you change people, like, after the fact, but it does screw with something that's, like, later on, and if you know, you know, but that's the one reason I didn't use the thing that lets you change people whatever you change people's names whatever you want, because it does screw with a thing, which is very funny if you don't screw with. So, yeah, I'll just leave it at that. So, can I get a whole name? Yeah, I think so. If it gets cut up, if it truncates it, I'm very sorry. Oh no, it's just very tiny. You can't even see it. Alright, well, so another thing is that you can actually spend your lob to upgrade people. So if I wanted to, I could spend some to, you know, increase stats. Like, at this point, it doesn't matter too much because they're all really easy to level up. Because you saw that somebody went from like 15 to like 40 in one day. But yeah, that's it for this one. Speed up immediately. Lift this guy up. So this one. Actually, let's send somebody over here because let's send our newbie over here. Is it? Did it? Yeah, it does kind of truncate. Oh well. Yeah, we got another room over here, which is fun. It's not really important. So this is the main room. So as this ticks up, anybody who's in it gets healed. So it's nice to have people who need to be healed just to hang around in here for a little bit. And you can see because we have a certain number of clerks alive, and we'll get more as we build up the facility, we get some bonuses. For example, move speed. If clerks are no longer alive, that benefit won't happen. So keep that in mind. And here we have our newest friend. Let's set it down to... Let's just do instinct. It's a dog. We have to pet the dog. Who has the most? Send somebody else up here. Set people with level 1 stuff in here. There. Who's melting down? Who's melting down? Just a little guy, you know? Sometimes we found weird bones that look like a human skeleton. But it's fine, right? I'm gonna deal with this. Deal with old lady. Somebody help this old lady, please. Send you up there. But yeah, let's need 12. Okay, hi. Yeah, okay. So this one is good for red. So, right now I can just zoom out and just click all of these and just make sure they're all being worked. I could pick some other stuff too. It's not like it really hurts, but round everybody's stats out a little bit. Whoop, whoop, that could be bad. Oh, I didn't equip gear. I'll do that after this one. So yeah, you'll see the old lady as a Teth, even though she doesn't actually attack or anything like that, but if I do send some level 1 people in, they have like a slight penalty to their stats. Sorry in there. I'll save up for the basic information. Be nice to know the counter. Or I think that's from the other one, but... Oh no, that's a bad one. Someone had a bad time with the old lady. Let's go beat up this guy. Actually, you know what? Let's train some, just want to make sure that I send people in who aren't at, like, low SP. Because if their SP drops to 0 while they're in here, they'll just immediately start panicking. Same with HP. If your HP drops while you're in here, you just immediately die. So, don't do that. Don't die at work. There we go. Hold on. Who is... Oh, I think I sent somebody at it, so it just immediately cleared. Okay. Send somebody in there. Yeah, I unfortunately know shit all about Korean, so I would only pronounce this the way that you do in Japanese, which would be like Podai, but it's just a little doggy. Look at it. Definitely just says 2 to 3 red damage, nothing else. Alright. Podai loves instinct work the most. Please don't work other than instinct with him, or else the cliff-off counter has a medium probability of lowering. Yeah, 2 to 3 is quite a bit, especially considering you can hit up to 12 times. So, that's up to 36 damage to somebody. So, to be fair, it is very high chance of success, so that's not too bad. When the work was bad, the cliff-off lowered, so don't get bad. Please, God. Oh shit, it's at 1. Depending on how I push my luck today, we might see something bad. Oh, this is 20. Okay. There. Somebody gets really unlucky. Yeah, sure. Does anybody have like high red? No? Well, it's fine. We need those boxes, so... Also, old lady's getting close to getting pissed off. Who's it on? Oh, of course, it's on the one that sucks. Don't fuck up. Don't fuck up. What do we need? We need 10 to 12 to get good. Alright, well, we can get 10. Okay, shit, that's medium. Alright, well. Medium's alright, right? It's only when it's bad that it goes down. Okay. When Podai escaped, it voluntarily returned to its unit after attacking an X-ray and taking blank from their corpse. Just a good time for everybody. BB, go. Please don't make the dog mad. Please don't. Oh shit, it happened. Fuck. Alright, pause immediately. Well, everybody's in default weapons, so this could be bad. Also enjoy this wobble bass. You'll get to hear it a lot. Are you panicking? Can I not check? Well, okay, alright. So, let's do a suppression. So this happens in this game. Sometimes things just decide to break out of their cage. And you need to beat them up before they go back. It's just sort of dancing in one spot, though. Okay. Sending in a crack team. Oh, that's right, I can't see HP yet. You can eventually see HP bars, but not for a while. So everybody's HP is dropping. So I need to tell them to back the fuck off when they get low. Get out of here. Get out. Shit. Celia, you need to help me. Where is... Just get back to the main room. It's fine. Everything's fine. Nobody die. That clerk has a gun. Oh no! Owl's dead! Oh no! Whoops. Alright, well, it's super early on. We're gonna retry the day. Yeah, this game's music fucking slaps, by the way. So yeah, now you see how everything can go fucking horribly wrong in, moments. So, we're not gonna push our luck, because we still... Dude, I didn't equip anything. That's what I forgot to do. So, let's equip. Riz only gonna be able to do white damage, but that's fine. Do I have any suits? No. Just weapons. That's fine. But yeah, so you'll notice that these weapons have stats on them. You also see, like, what they actually do. Like, so... Oh, the gun's Tef. That's nice. That's decent. So, 5% chance to recover 10 SP on attack if wielder has 2 justice. Or 2 or more justice. So, you also notice the weapons have their own little stories on them. Just like a Yokotaro game, more or less. Also, each abnormality has a story too, that we could read out at some point. I haven't read all of them. They're pretty good though. And then this one just doesn't do much of anything. Just... But... yeah, so... yeah, another thing that you'll see, especially with suits, is that they have weaknesses attached to them. So, like, I don't know if you can... Yeah, so you can see, like, this has, like, normal damage on red, normal damage on white, it takes extra damage from black, and then extra damage from pale. So, if this person gets hit by pale, they're gonna take so much fucking percent damage. But... So we're not gonna push our luck. We're just gonna have a fun time. Raise everybody's red stat a little bit, I think. So hopefully that doesn't happen again tomorrow. But now in the case that it breaks out, we have at least a couple people with guns. So guns are important because you can shoot things from far away. Which means that you're not getting melee attacked by whatever the hell it's doing. Oh, you make dog sounds. Oh, why don't I turn up? This is gonna go bad. Are you doing okay in there? Yeah, ooh, you're taking a lot of damage, friend. You're okay, though. Shit, I don't wanna... I need work success, is what I need. Because it is also chance, is the thing, so you could just have bad rolls. Somebody work red with old lady. Yeah, guns are 100% made to reduce the sanity of a giant evil dog that's attacking you. This is a fact. This is what the Second Amendment is about. The right to bear arms against exploding murder dogs. Alright, send some more people in there, because I do need more boxes. So another thing is that if You can end the day, but you'll lose a lot of lob. Okay. We're doing okay here. That's not gonna be a 4, right? No. 10. Alright, God, I need to see the thing. So another thing is because I retried the day, I lost all of this information that I had, so... You can hear the chanting going on over there. Send somebody else in here. I do need... somebody who is good at dogs help me fix this. Here. Because she only does SP damage, so if I send somebody in doing the wrong thing, like, they're not gonna die. Shit. Okay, but this is bad. BB, please! Okay, alright, everybody, well, you're dead. Fuck, I'm not sending you into the fucking dog anymore. God damn it. Okay, so I already stayed equipped, that's good. Fucking, just stop dying to dogs, please? A little bit? Here. Owl, you. I need to see the counter, because then that'll know when it's unsafe to send somebody in there. That's... Yeah, so we only have 3 abnormalities right now. Now imagine when you have 3 dozen by the end of the game. And they all have separate rules, and they all hate different things. At some point, we are going to have to cut some losses. And if people die, well... they should have worked harder. Vengeful, get in there. Especially these like early employees we're probably gonna have for a very long time. And if we end up losing them, it's gonna be very sad, but it's gonna make us want to restart. But sometimes people can be replaced. This is the thing that you need to learn about this game. I mean, always people can be replaced, but the problem is sometimes it's morally okay. Sometimes it's in fact encouraged. So I think this will tell me counter. No, I still need to do the regular. Devona, get in there. Because if I fail to work it, then this is automatically going to break out, is the thing. So now every time I have one of these things go off, this will immediately set to 0 if I don't work it in time. So that's a thing we're going to have to worry about for a while. And eventually we'll get strong enough to the point where our dog breaking out means fucking nothing, and we can just, you know, beat it to death. But for now, our stats aren't high enough to the point where we can deal with that. There we go. Now we can see the counter. How many boxes do I have? 4? Yeah. Just get my success chance up. So I could end the day and all those stat ups will apply, so then everybody will have more stats for the next day, but I could also push my luck. At this point, I need to fail twice for it to go bad, so... This game's so good. Oh. Old lady's pissed. Send somebody in there. spread out these stats. I think after this I could probably go, because this is gonna be mixed. But if I can get the success chance up, that's good. But at this point, ooh, Celia almost died there. Owl, dog time. Somebody else, get in there. But also, like, your stats also compare to the threat rating, which basically means that as a employee gets stronger, it becomes harder for them to actually gain stats from something. So you have to send them at harder and harder entities in order to deal with it. Or we could just spend our points between days, but, you know. Oh. See, now we've got higher into the day, so now 2 of them are going off at once. Which is fine, we can deal with that. Fucking not sending BB in there. Yeah, go touch the skull. You okay? You're okay. Alright, that's working. I think after this one, I'll just call it. Oh, god damn it. Old lady. Eventually, we'll see what happens when I don't work the old lady, but yeah, you'll notice that these pips go up for every single individual thing that you do. Every single, like, work, so... One of these. There we go, cap that out. There we go, and do I have enough to cap these? I do! Cool! Now we got that 5% work chance. Get the old lady's gun. Oh, she's pissed. We're not getting enough boxes because she's just doing a lot of damage to people instead. But that's fine. That's the end of today. Everybody's HP went up by a lot. The bonus went up by 10. Owls went up by 16. Celia's went up by 7. BB's went up by 7. Vengeful's went up by 14. Yeah. Alright. For day 4. So, the 4th one you get in each thing is different. It's a tool. So it comes from a different category of abnormalities. So, this one... I don't know what that is. This is... Oh, I think I know what that is. And... One of these sucks. I think. So... We're gonna find out. I think that's the one that sucks. If it's the one I think it is. I don't know the quotes super well, is the thing. Hooray! We're doing a good job. We broke some records. I love it when my AI tells me I'm doing a very good job. Song slaps. It's party time in the Monster Electricity Lab. Hooray! Yeah. By the way, this is scripted. It doesn't actually mean that we lost anybody, but, you know. Yeah, party time! Let's drink the champagne! Uh-huh. I want a harsher buzz. Oh, did I not do Malkuth's mission? Probably not. I guess I didn't, no. I think we can hang around today and do that. Because, yeah, that'll give us our last, upgrade from her. Let's equip some stuff, if we haven't. Oops. Someone needs a gun. Congrats. You get a gun. Oops. Get that, and that's all 5. Is this even actually? Well, yeah, it's got 10% red reduction and 20% white. So, yeah, this is actually all right. There's enough for everybody. Oh, Devona got the ego gift from One Sin. God damn it! Everybody get in there. Who's not in there? You. Cool. Yep. I knew you'd be happy that I gave you a gun. Yeah. So which one is this? No, it's this one. Oh, it's this one! Okay. Yeah, this one's not that bad. Alright, so I'll send somebody else in here. So we're gonna need to have things hit meltdowns and then work them, so we're just gonna make this a long day where we just send people in. So this one is a tool, which means that it works a little bit differently than the rest of them. So this one, you have to hold it for a certain number of time. So send Devona in and hope nothing goes wrong. Somebody work the old lady. I forget. I might need to retry immediately if I fuck this up. Okay. So let's pause for a second and read this. Those who equip the Heart of Respiration will benefit from increased HP and attack speed. Cool. I'm worried because I know what some of the things in this game do if you hold on to them for too long. But the problem is that they're also ones that if you don't hold on for long enough, bad things happen. So if one is ordered to return the Heart of Aspiration without attacking, they will lose their mind and have an increase in violent tendencies. They will attempt to attack everything nearby. So, cool. I'm glad we held off on that. No, it's you. You know what? Go beat up a skull. We need to get some repression working. So, as long as we don't return that, I think we're good. However, once we see what the actual time is, we have... There's a way to see the total time, and I don't remember what it is. Okay. Just pause for a second. Oh, if one is ordered to return the Heart of Respiration within 30 seconds of borrowing, the same result will occur. Okay. So don't bring it back. Don't bring it back until you attack something, and don't bring it back within 30 seconds, even if you do attack something. Got it. As long as we don't attack anything, though, I think we should be good. I don't think it has any like negative benefit for being out too long. Some things do. Okay, let's find out. Nope, that's it. Nope, so it's just an attack buff as long as we don't ever click on it again to have somebody return it. Oh, hey, Limes. We're super early into the game. Just doing some early game stuff, trying to do a mission. So we got 1 of 8. So eventually the game will punish us for trying to stay in the same level for too long. So for now, we're doing all right. Yep. And we only had 1 accident. One little pee-pee accident. So just don't return that. Cool. See, a lot of these things in the game are just like, hey, don't click on this. Some more explicitly than others. Hopefully we'll see the other one that I'm talking about. Oh, another fun thing is that if you do have to reset and go back in time, either it's through going back to your previous checkpoint or going back to day 1, any missions you've done will stay cleared, and that includes all the benefits that you get from them. So, even if you have to go back to day 1, it's not the worst thing in the world. Oh, this is bad. Well, that could have gone better. Are you maxed out? I think you are, yeah. Let's get some weapons. Do I have all your weapons? I do. So you can only have 5 of them for the early ones, and then later on there'll be ones that's like, oh, you can only have like 2 of this. So, like Old Lady, you can only have 2 guns, because the guns are very good. And they don't want you to give... You know, they don't want you to get so many right off the bat. Oh shit, okay. Oh, Pote's out. Okay. Who fucked up? Well, we have weapons now, so we might be okay. We have also some more HP compared to last time, so let's just send somebody at it and hope the clerks don't fuck up too bad. Yeah? Random screaming. Alright, here they come. Here comes the cavalry. Oh, see, they're nervous because it's a higher level than them, so they're taking stat penalties. But I think we're okay. Yep. Good. Ta-da! Yeah, the tribal tattoo turns into the rock. Alright. So that could have gone worse. So, a fun thing that the game does is it warns you when bad things happen with these little alerts on the screen. It makes the bad music happen. And they're broken up into first trumpet, which is basically like, hey, something bad's going on. Second trumpet, which is, hey, something worse is going on. You need to take care of this or you're gonna die. And then third trumpet, which is, okay, everything's fucked. You're gonna lose. But it's all subjective. In the lore book, it goes up to sixth trumpet, where sixth trumpet is the essentially the apocalypse and the end of human race. So that's fun. Yeah, but also the trumpets fucking rule. Apparently, there's a fourth trumpet in game, but it doesn't actually play. Like, it's coded in the game, but it's just dummied out. And there are mods to bring it back, but... I do like that it's like the trumpets of the apocalypse, though. It's a cool, like, setting for it. Alright, well, we might have an issue in here, so... But it's fine, because we know it's not an issue, because we have weapons. And HP. So it could be worse. Yeah, I'm using... The only mods that I'm using are the ones that fix bugs in the game. So I have the skill fix for the thing that we don't have yet that will be down here. The fix for the weapon glitch where people have the wrong weapon skins attached sometimes. The fix for I should just show you. Where ego gifts aren't sometimes given the right percent that they're supposed to, and then just like some cosmetic stuff, like the ability to change stuff and not spend lube on it. If we do go back in time, I'll be able to keep my people just to save time, and then I can press tab to get a list of stuff. I don't want to hit save and quit. No, it's save and quit out of this, and not okay. Cool. Sorry. I'm getting flashbacks to Labyrinth of Toho. Where hitting the wrong button just exits the game immediately. So we've done 5 of 8 meltdowns. Cool. Yeah, we just gotta get this mission out of the way. Just, I'm sure it would happen naturally if we let it, but it's nice to just, you know, farm it while we can, because then it won't be an issue later. Yeah, don't hit the escape button in Labyrinth of Toho unless you want to quit the entire game immediately. Not that you're ever going to have that problem, because you would have to be running a Windows XP virtual machine in order to play it, because it doesn't work in Windows 10. So, the odds of that actually being useful advice to somebody, low. Oops. There we go. There are other mods that basically let you, like, hotkey a group of people, like, you know, like Age of Empires-ish. And so, like, you know, if you want to use a specific group for, you know, suppressing stuff, you could just be like, I'll just, you know, target all those guys at once. There are also ones that, like, make people automatically repeat things if you have a certain key pressed down when you assign it. There's all sorts of mods for this game. It's pretty cool. There are a couple dummied abnormalities that people put back together, a couple custom ones that people made. It seems cool. Like, I don't know how hard it is to make mods, but I feel like there could be, like you could, like, this game isn't getting patched anymore, so it's not like anything's gonna break. This game's only a couple years old, though, but they've already gone into their second game, Library of Ruina, and they honestly just revealed the third game that they're working on, which is a phone game. It's probably a gacha game. It's something Limbus Project? I don't know. Yeah, and there are also certain other mods that, like, make your people have, like, infinite stats, so you can just go faster. You could open a console and just finish the mission if you want. But that stuff's, like, because this game is super hard, and, like, you know, if you want to see the game the way it's intended, because, like I said before, there's a lot of really good, like, you know, production in the visual novel parts of it, and if you're not, you know, if you don't play the game or watch a video and you're just, like, reading text, you're not going to see it all. Yeah, get your stuff. Old lady is capped out. Yeah, so having extra ego boxes is nice because if somebody dies while they have ego equipped, and, you know, like, you make a save, like, you lose that ego. Like, you don't get it back, and you can't assign it to somebody else. You have to rebuy it. So, like, for early stuff, it's not an issue, because we're gonna end up with, like, 999 of everything, just by default. But later on in the game, when you have like aleph that cost like 200 something per item, like, and especially like once you have something that you don't have in your like base anymore because you've reset the game at least and it's not there, you know, getting it back is hard. So you can see on the timeline when we had first trumpet, it wasn't very long. But yeah, we got some more levels ups from doing all this grinding, and some people are starting to hit level 2. So basically, because their overall stats, I think 6 is the threshold. Like once their total stats hit 6, their stat levels, and of course their stat levels are based on the breakpoints over here. So we guys are getting pretty buff. Pretty much almost everybody hit 2 except for Vengeful. But we'll get them up there soon. Oh yeah, it's also like even if you have maximum stats, you're still like only gonna have like, you know, 200 HP max, and there are things in this game that do like 600 HP to you. So each successful experiment makes you a better person. See? It's all about incremental gain. How's my day been? An absolutely horrid one. Nothing spectacular, just okay, or it could be better. So, you can't say I've had a good life. You can only say I've had a terrible life, I've had an okay life, or eh. So, nothing spectacular, just okay. Leading a normal life could be considered an achievement. The seed of a tree will not grow just anywhere. It requires fertile soil, the right temperature, and fresh water. Who are these friends? You only need to consider the mortality rate of the agents and the possibility of the abnormalities breaching. I may make outrageous mistakes in all other aspects, but this role I know better than anybody else. And here's a copy in case you accidentally get murdered by a bear monster. Remember how nice and goofy she was approximately 2 days ago? Well, so remember how I said I had infinite time, more or less, until a certain point? Well, we've hit that certain point. As the Cliff deterrence weakens, the abnormalities will begin to grow agitated. Certain things we call ordeals, which we cannot contain, will go into a rampage. So even if we didn't have an abnormality that breached, now we get to deal with combat. So this thing is useful. Basically, there's a button I can press that basically makes everybody go back to the main room in case they're just hanging around somewhere. But for the most part, they won't just be hanging around somewhere, because if I send them to press something and they're done, they'll usually just go back to the main room on their own. Unless I specifically send them to go to like a hallway or something like that, because I want them to stand guard. But for now, we're alright. check ego. Oh, that does red. Does that have any cool, The soft jelly-like pads feel very nice to touch. So yeah, let's give 2 people. What do you have? Right stick. See, that's an upgrade for dealing red damage, but the problem is that these people won't be able to suppress somebody if they're panicking. Oh, that's Teth, actually. But that's weak to red, so that's bad. So, the thing is that, like, these multipliers aren't just in combat. This is for damage that they'll take from an abnormality, too. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give some of them... I'm gonna split them up. Split y'all up. So, BB's not going in the dog cage ever, so you can have that. You can have the one that's weak to red. So, see, a thing that I didn't do the first time I played this game, which is probably why I died, was I didn't pay attention to, like, oh, like, what type of damage does this thing do, and who am I sending to it? And, like, you know, I didn't really follow the, you know, like, oh, you know, send people in who are gonna get hurt, but not that hurt, because you want them to level faster. Like, I didn't understand that, so I think my dice just weren't that strong all terms. This game is, yeah, this game is basically meant for you to fuck up and then say, oh, well, I gotta start over. So, so we can have somebody take this if we want, and it's really not gonna do anything bad. Increased HP and attack speed, so someone who has, probably somebody who has the gun is probably a best bet, because they can, unless, actually, you know what? What is, who has what? Oh, that's how you can tell how much clean time you've had. So, we will, Baby has a gun, so yeah, take that. So now we just... send some people in. So we just gotta wait for the, counter to fill up. Dog sounds. Okay. Yeah, touching this doesn't actually count as a work in terms of this, which is nice, because also, like, some tools can be targeted by meltdowns, which is bad. Because, for example, I don't know if this one can, but if it could, that would basically mean that somebody would have to, like, send it back or lose. We'd lose a bunch of energy. If I think that's what happens. You lose a bunch of energy if you don't solve the meltdown, and it's something that doesn't have a meter. But I don't know. It's probably fine. You know what? Let's train some repression on some people, because they... eventually we're gonna need to fight. So ideally the best way to train... So Judgment is special in that HP means nothing to it. So if you can click Judgment on something, or Repression on something, you're training it the same way. So like even if something were to do pale damage to you, you still wouldn't get any more from it. But theoretically, if I want somebody to raise white, I want something that does white damage to it, and it's kind of low. So like this will do like 50%-ish to somebody, which, you know, assuming they have enough SP won't be an issue. They won't panic, but could have somebody beat up the old lady, but the problem is that if I set somebody at the old lady, it'll drop her thing, which is bad because she'll do something annoying. But again, she's not that annoying. If it was any other abnormality that was more dangerous, that would be an issue. But for her, I could just... It's like, what's the worst that could happen? She makes Solitude. I'm gonna beat up this old lady. Fuck this old lady. What are you gonna do about it? Oh, it's you. There. Oh, it must not be... Yeah, ordeals might not be spawning yet, so... I think it's probably on day 5, or day 6, rather. Usually those are breakpoints, so... In the meantime, I'll just get some more stats. It's fine. I'm glad this song is so good, because you hear it literally every single day. Attachment, Judgment. I always call it Judgment, even though it's Justice. Same thing. You have... So some people that have, like, level 1 in their stats, if I level them up, they might be able to get a level, which is nice. Because remember, your character's level is what determines how much fear you take when you fight something else, so... Like, I like how there are so many different systems in this game that aren't well explained. Partially just because, like, the translation isn't 100% accurate in a lot of places, and it's just, you know, not as, you know, concise as it needs to be sometimes. But fortunately, there's a wiki for this game that has, like, everything that you need to know. The Let's Play, which again is fucking great, has all the stuff broken down. It's just a really cool game. And even if you, like, you know, even if you're watching me play it and you think like, oh, this sounds cool, I like, you know, I want to try this. It's like, well, guess what? You're still gonna die, even if you've seen what I've shown you so far. Oh, nope, definitely only do this one. Who did I just send in there? Did I sure fucking... I'm watching you. Fucking watching you. Okay. Dog status. I think that's probably about it. At this point, it's like I don't really need boxes because I have everything maxed out. It's just grinding up some stats, which it's kind of an important. Like you can go like really long in the stage if you want, because it's like the worst thing that happens is if like you hit the like stage 10 or whatever. I think you get like 10 on your meltdowns, but. Like, I think it just loops at 10, but early game, if we're gonna grind it all, it's gonna be early game right now, because again, don't have to worry about ordeals or anything like that. It's going to change extremely shortly. So, let's just get out of here. No, they still haven't hit level 2, but everybody else enjoyed some fun setups. Devona's Fortitude went up to 3. Good for them. We got... Actually, you know what? We got a shit ton of lobe. We should just level some people. I mean, so the problem is that eventually we're going to need a lot of employees. Oh, Fairy Festival is good. This is a nice harmless one where nothing bad can happen. This is, I think, Matchstick Girl. And this is Beauty and the Beast. So. It's time again. Roll the die. Cool. It's the one where nothing bad can happen. Absolutely nothing bad. I think the matchstick one is a escapee. Can breach. At this point, like, I'm leveling my stats properly, so, like, early anomalies breaching, or early abnormalities breaching is not going to be that big of an issue as it was when I first started playing. It's fine. Eventually, so, in order to see the epilogue of the game, you need to 100% the codex, which basically means that you do have to, at some point, grind to get every single abnormality. But yeah, I love my subordinates. I'm gonna have chit chats with them. Angela kind of seems like a dick, don't you think? For an AI, she sure is mouthy. Oh, so I guess we just have information. So, hey, it's Yesod. Guess what time it is. It's memory repository time! That means that now we can go back to day 6, which means that, all 4 of these and this one are now set in stone, so we can't undo them. Let's hire some people, and then, you know what? Let's level them up, too, because we have all this lob that we're not doing anything with. Eventually, we're gonna need, like, you can eventually have, like, up to 50 people in this fucking facility at once, which, so I think this game has, like, issues with, like, memory leaks, and so, like, hey, don't have so many fucking people at once because it can cause things to bug faster, but, you know. I think it's probably gonna be fine for at least our purposes. Let's get Wimes, yeah. Do you have a hair color preference? Give you some random faces. I like all the hairstyles and eyes and stuff. I like the little poop head. Green or pink? Sure. We don't have a pink preference yet, so let's go pink. Can I... think should be like this? I'm not good at RGB sliders. Let me move up. Wonder if I can do a little bit more like this? Yeah. Well, that's like purple. You can tell I'm not an artist because I struggle with colors. To be fair, that is also most artists. Artists? There we go. Good enough. Unless you really want green, in which case you can have green. The devote is also green, but... Yeah, let me know if this is good. Do you just want to be Wimes? Like, one of these? Yeah. There you go. Congratulations. Just give chat a second for you to say good on that too. Yeah. Cool. There you go. Welcome to the team. I'll hire some more people too. Yeah. I don't think we have anybody else in chat right now, so I'm just gonna... Acacia? Yeah, that's a name. Oh no, I like that hair. And then I randomed it away. That's good. Oh yeah, you're gonna be our fairy friend. There, let's have this person be purple. And one more. Oh hell yeah, that's already good. Oh, I didn't guess. Well, no, I can do it here. Never mind. I was gonna say strengthening people. I think, yeah, Justice is the expensive one, so everything but Justice for now. So we'll just level these people up. It's like I could stockpile my lobe because eventually I'm going to need more people, and that's the only way to get them. But because we have, technically, I mean, we're getting more than we're going to spend anyway. We're still going to level them normally. So, here we go. Greatest ordeal, Dawn. And we still have 10 more points. That's a lot. We can do a lot. Like, I think the LP had, like, something around of, like, 250 by the end of the game. Like, even after leveling people up. Alright, so you'll see now we have another wing attached. It's just down here, and it's still attached the same way as everything else, so they're not super separate. But yeah, let's go check out our ferry. I forget what they're good at. So here's the fun thing, is that like I don't remember what's actually good for them. But yeah, because we got that one upgrade from Control Team, we can also just tab between and just send anybody in the facility here if we want. So yeah, let's send Wimes in. And so if we want to send somebody from really far away because we have them spec'd out for something. Oh, I didn't equip our newbies. That's fine. We're not gonna have any issues here. Actually, they might. They actually might. So we're just gonna... Now that I think about it, there might be a problem. You know what? I'll send some people from the other team up here to work on One Sin, because One Sin is harmless. Why don't you... Why don't you go talk to some fairies? Why am I not doubled? So we need 8 total. Yeah, you know what, we'll send Owl. Owl has level 3 fortitude, so he's alright. If the old lady gets pissed off, it's fine. Here it is. So now you can see an ordeal will manifest at the next meltdown. So let's not push too far until we're ready for that. So this is called Fairy Festival. We can find out what it does. But the work result was normal or good, the fairies appeared around the employee. Small fairies will heal the employee's HP over a limited time, so that's good. So a lot of times, every time you get like a new abnormality, it's just like, alright, just work it, like focus on it for a while and try to get its information, try to find out what happens. If you fuck up, it's, you know, if somebody dies, it's like, well, just restart and do that. And like, you know, at least you know, like, you, the player, have the information of like, oh, what not to do next time. So, just gonna pause and focus on the fairies until we figure out everything that they do. Yeah, so far as we know, they just heal people. That's good. If an employee under the fairies' care is assigned to a different detainment unit, they will immediately die and be consumed by fairies. So, lesson learned. If somebody is being healed by the fairies, don't send them somewhere else. Attachment. You're all level 2. Y'all need some repression. Y'all need Jesus. And by Jesus, I mean this guy. Alright, so I think that should push us into the dawn. Alright, no, I think we need to start one more work. Check that. It's just a fairy attached to a stick. That's good. Let's wait until everybody's back in their homes. And send somebody to go work on the fairies, and when this ordeal happens, you'll see what that is. Fortunately, the red one is not bad. Alright, pause immediately. So you'll see shit spawned. So these little guys. Where's the other one? There it is. Alright, so we'll have those guys suppress the one on the bottom. And these guys suppress the one at the top, and then I'll have one person from up there come down to this one. So these guys, I don't know if you can see their... I think we need to kill one to see what they actually do. There is like an information thing that says exactly what they do, but... See, it's just hanging around in this hallway, doing clown shit. That one's dead. There's more in here. Send somebody up there. Here they come. Oh! Grandma's pissed off. Blast him. Got them. Alright, so that was the ordeal. That one, oh yeah, so I can show you what this does, actually. So, you'll see old lady is uh-oh. A little uh-oh right now. She's at 0. So I can send somebody in. Just to make sure that's... Who's got the highest? Alright, let's send Celia in there. Let's see what happens. Speed up. Just see, it instantly failed, and then, oh no! What's possibly going on? Uncontrollable is what it says down here that you might not be able to see. And there we go. That's it. Just took a little bit of white damage. And then we're back to normal, and old lady is back up to 4. So that's the old lady's thing. So if it's melting down and, you know, that's happening, it's just like, alright, cool, somebody has to get stunned for a little bit. Not a big deal. So we can end the day, but I'm going to work the ferry a little bit more. If I'm going to work the ferry, then I might as well work everything else. Let's get some team in there. Yeah, so those red ordeals, the red dusk, crimson dusk or whatever it is. The thing about those is what they do is they stand outside one of your entrances to your containment centers and suck away your PE. And then also I think they lower the counters. I'm not sure if they do that. But either way, it's bad. It's annoying. They don't do a lot of, like, they don't attack you so much as they just try to fucking piss you off. They attack you emotionally. Escape information. They don't. And now we have that at bonus work speed. Yes, they do a gay little clown dance. This is true. Somebody's pissed off because I'm working everything that isn't her. So I'll send somebody else in to clear it. Send somebody at dog. Oh, you know what? I probably missed a meltdown. Is what I did. So here's the thing. For Control Team, I need to get rid of a Dusk ordeal. What we just did was a Dawn ordeal. So basically once I think like day 11 happens, we start to see noon ordeals, which happen basically dusks always happen at the second marker. Noons happen, I think, either 3, 4, or 5. It's always one of those. Dusks will happen, I think, at 6 or 7. And should you go all the way to, I think, like 8, I think, is when you'll find midnights later on in the game. And midnights are not something to fuck with. Some more people at some stuff. Repress that old lady. Actually, you know what? You shouldn't do that, because you don't have too much SP. After this batch, we might be good. So as long as you're not, like, losing people left or right, you're gonna end up with a lot of lobe. So you're gonna be able to just, you know, boost people's stuff up. But training is also, like, a good way to save that. I think the first time I played the game, I spent a lot of my lobe on, like, leveling people up, not realizing it's like, no, you can just be smarter about training. Save all of it. Let's get one of those. Oh, it's only 10 for that. But yeah, so you'll notice that like this is a Zane, so it's the lowest tier, but it can still kill you if you fuck up. Like maybe the start of the next day I will purposely fuck up so you can see what it does. There's a lot of really good animations in this game. I think this one is a funny one. Lots of good ways to accidentally instantly kill somebody. That's this game. Oh. Vengeful still only level 1. But everybody else is getting some pretty decent stat ups. I think they're starting to plateau a little bit because we only have like level 1s and level 2s. You know, I have like Zanes and Teths. But maybe that'll change. Okay, that's Matchstick Girl. That's I don't remember which one this is. And oh, this one's obvious. Obvious. Of those, I think I'd probably take the... I mean, Matchstick Girl is alright. And at this point, like, we're pretty good at killing stuff. Like, we're getting... Like, we have enough HP to the point where we're not going to die instantly. But... turn on the die. And let fate be kind to us. Oh, it is! Okay, cool. That's not so bad. I don't remember which one the middle is, but we'll find out. It's like, I remember what they do, I just don't know the quotes attached to them, so... What do we know about A? He's a visionary. Again with the metaphor. He may express interest in meeting you in person. That seems good. Hmm. Here's a guy who cares about dress codes. Biblioteca? Would you say a library, perhaps? Mm-hmm. Yay! Everybody's favorite. Everybody loves this guy. Everyone hates me, but I don't care, because I'm the flyest dressed guy all around. Yeah. I like the sound of it. You can be a Viper if you want. Before instinct works. Well, we're gonna do that automatically, so that's not even an issue. Uh-huh. Instinct is red, by the way, so... we're gonna be leveling people anyway. So we got another room. Hire another person. I like the wink. You're gonna stay. I don't have to make any changes to you. But I will level you up. You know what? You can take... yeah, you can get Justice too. Let's check Ego. Since we got a bunch. Standard. You know what? You can take this guy. Pretty much everything's better than nothing. What does Wing Beat have? Nothing special. We need more guns, though. Guns and spears are really good because of the range. There. Enjoy. Does that have any special properties? Wearing this ego may make it easier to receive the care of the fairies, and yet there's no actual like stat up bonus for it. But yeah, you'll notice like some items have like stat like special abilities. So heal SP plus 10 with a 5% chance upon raising red or black damage. That's alright. Spread these out a little bit so they're not all immune to one thing. You know, the wings are good. Alright, so yeah, since we have the start of a day right here, we can just have a little experiment. Let's send our newbie in here. Just finish up with the fairies. Look at them dancing. They're having a fun time. Okay, so you have that. So what if we just... Oops. Well, that's not gonna work. So that is Kana? Okay, so Kana, why don't you go work over here? And we'll just oh no! What happened? This clerk's just walking down the hall, just like, yep, there's somebody with their eyes eaten out by a fairy. I don't give a shit. Fucking Tuesday, right? So yeah, there's lots of good ways to get people murdered if you don't, play your cards right. Or if you do, and just want to get people murdered. Good game for that. Send some people in there. Alright, well, let's find out what you want. Probably attachment. You seem like a nice little girl. Who has attachment? Everybody's level 2, I think. Kinda have to guess at the first couple, interactions with something. I believe, God, the story with the fairies is, that they want to keep you healthy, but it turns out they just want to keep you fresh. Well, somebody's had a bad time in there. Is that actually the story? Or is that just the thing that the fairies dislike those who take advantage of their kindness. The fairies are no more than carnivorous monsters, and their protection is their method to keep the meat fresh. When an employee enters another containment unit, they gobble them up in fear that they would lose their food to something else. However, the employees were greatly satisfied by the fairies' care, and we saw a drastic decrease in the accident rate, so we deemed it unnecessary to tell the truth. So attachment didn't work out so well on this. What about insight? Send somebody else in here. So what? So it does red damage. Okay. Oh, we're gonna swap this. Common. Okay, insight's good. Whoa, whoa, shit. Okay. It's still in the cell. This is okay. The stereoscopic sound is definitely doing a thing right now. Why don't we just send everybody? It'll be fine. Go. Just... Okay! Well... Nobody can know about this. Nobody can know. Yeah, that's this game, all right. Okay, well, we know insight's good if they're 1 or 2, so we'll do that. I guess we need to figure out how to deal with that. We just leave it alone? Is it chasing a specific person? I can't remember. This wasn't in the main LP. It was in the bonus stuff where they just go over all the abnormalities that didn't show up in the LP itself. So, I don't remember. I don't think I ever had it in my game. As long as we keep it happy, I think we'll be alright. Okay, let's just send some level 2 people in and we'll be okay. Old lady's being worked. Cool. Oh, well, that's good. You're being worked. Oh, we're gonna have a dawn soon too, so... Oh, it's gonna be red, so... I hope it doesn't let that stupid thing out. Yeah, I know there's a lot of like universe stuff that's not necessarily, like, the games. Like, there's, like, yeah, there's definitely the webcomic. I thought there were, like, some like, audio stuff, like, audio dramas, but I could be mistaken. I don't want to reference... Oh, I need to work this. Shit. I think there's definitely novels that cover some stuff going on outside of the corporation. Because yeah, it turns out that the corporation itself isn't necessarily the coolest place to be in the city that it's in, but neither is anywhere in the city or the world even. So it's kind of a nightmare hellscape. Okay, so let's try to get work subsidies chase up. Okay, so just well, hopefully one of these will tell us what it does when it breaches. What's it weak against? So it's vulnerable to white damage. Okay. That's cool. We can do that. Hey, you think working in here sucks with a bunch of monsters? You should see what's outside. Alright, so as soon as this starts, the ordeal should start. That's fine. Okay, cool. This one's right near the main, so I can get this guy. This one, oh, 2 people are working, so it's only... Well, it's only on the ferries, so if something bad happens on the ferries, it's not a big deal. Oh, you are sucking my shit away. Well, guess what? Fuck you, it's mine. You can't have it. Oh, you did take it, assholes. No! So these things, they teleport around too, which is annoying. Oh, well. Bye, clerks! Did I kill them all? I did. Cool. Yeah, clerks, sometimes clerks aren't long for this world, but you know what? They don't count. Until they count. You'll know when they count. Old lady's pissed off, but that's fine. Send somebody in there. Works okay, so it can lower on normal. What was bad, it lowered... Okay. Okay, who escaped exploded after being near their target for 5 seconds. Okay, so it targets somebody and chases them. Cool. Good to know. So we find that person and we keep them the fuck away. I bet there's usually like an icon or something on top of somebody that shows you what, like, if they're being targeted, but... Yeah, I have Runa on Game Pass, which is nice, because I have Game Pass anyway, so okay, well... That's gonna melt down, so somebody can grab this. Beat up an old lady. Oh, she's pissed off. That's fine. Let's beat up a skull. Let's beat up, well, I bet I could beat up some fairies. I bet it's fine. Beat this old lady. Beat her ass. Push her down some stairs. Whoop, something's going on. It's just this one. Okay. Ooh, that's a good weapon. That's a flamethrower of sorts. I need to do instinct works. That's fine, I did it already. It's the random sound effects from things is it's good. There's let's say there are a couple abnormalities that take that that fuck with that on purpose, let's say. Where are we going? 2.5 hours? Yeah, that's good. I'll go a little bit more. I feel like I'm starting to lose my voice, because, so I was gonna nap between, the Labyrinth of Toho last night and this, but I couldn't sleep because I get weird anxiety sometimes, and it's just like, what if I just stayed awake? And then I just stay awake. So, and it's the breaks. So, I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit, but it's fine. I'll go to bed soon, it'll get better. Oh, I need 35. I think I'm gonna finish this soon just so I don't, like, fuck up and let something out. Cool. Alright, that's this day. Oh, Al's SP dropped probably from getting some equipment changed. That's normal. That happens. Well, I'm at level 3. Is that the first level 3? Sure is. Congratulations on your 43 SP. Let me get 2 promotions. Alright. Time for the dice roll. We don't have the tool yet, so it's definitely still happening. Okay. Alright. Well, I know what this is immediately. I don't know what the other ones, but I know I don't like the middle one, so let's hope. That's 1. Cool. Oh, this is the fucking armor, isn't it? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So we must continue producing energy or I'll save the employee. Well, I'm starting to think Angela sucks, so let's piss her off. Remember, if we have to throw humans into the meat grinder in order to get energy, so be it. Uh-huh. Yeah, she's great. Good thing she's in some other properties. Cool thing about these characters being AI is, you can just put them in something else. For the sake of morale, yeah. Oh yeah, so they haven't mentioned this yet, but a cool thing to note is that we're looking at everything through a monitor. So this UI and stuff that we're seeing is actually like UI. Sorry, I forgot about this part of the song. 5 insight? Sure, we can do that. But yeah, unsurprisingly, Angela and the Sephiroth are also major characters in the second game, so you will see more of them there if you like them. HP, 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 HP. Oh god. See, Clerks... Damage for Clerks probably isn't, like, the worst. Well, I mean, it kind of is the worst thing out of all of these, because these are all really nice. But... Okay, we can get another person in there. Let's get another agent. Adam? Sure. That looks like an Adam. Oh, you know what? Let's keep going till we get the, cross eyes. Come on. I could just pick it, but it's fun if I just let it re-random. Because then you don't know what the other ones are gonna be. Please? Oh, the little dot eyes are good too. You know what? This one. Yeah, you're Adam. Congratulations, Adam. Welcome aboard. No, you can't take Justice, Adam. Sorry. Have any weapons? Yeah, we still have some weapons. Adam, take a weapon. Hey Wimes, you want the fourth flame? Somebody can take it. That's a fun weapon. Look at it, 20 to 30. That's a lot. No, that's... Oh, you must have gotten this from something too. Oops. Who's got basic? You. So you can take that. Solitude. Yeah, I love that the art design of this game is really good in terms of just like weapons and armor. Someone's gonna take Wing Beat. Yeah, there you go. Close this. Let's, I think this is the... So, okay, so, yeah, in order to do a Dusk Ordeal, we need to be past day 20 for this to happen. I think I never finished a Dusk Ordeal. So I never did, like, the next mission, but I know what it is because I read the Let's Play, and boy, it's cool. Okay, so, yep, okay, alright, I know what that is. I know how to deal with that. I know what not to do with that. Meantime, let's try to max all these out. Okay. think it's probably... I can't remember which one that it liked. Please work. Please don't kill my friends. Need 25 for that. Oh, very high. Ooh. Who's melting down? You. Well, somebody's gonna grab this. So I'm gonna... Okay, repression. Cool. Alright, okay, who did I send in? This is very important. Wimes. Okay, cool. Again, I know how to deal with this. It's fine. You're fine. You're just gonna be really mad for a while. And never not mad, because if you're ever not mad, you're gonna have a bad time. So, yeah, see, now we can see HP bars, which is very important. Send some people up here. Oh, we're gonna have a purple dawn. I think purple one's easy. Either way, I'm gonna send kind of want to send a weak person in, so they're inside of the training when the thing goes off, so they don't die. We're all getting pretty okay on HP, so... Alright, something's gonna spawn. Where are they? Alright. So you guys take care of that one. You guys down information. Take care of this one. I gotta watch the information people so they don't die. I think control's probably gonna be okay. There. Cool. Yeah, so those ones aren't bad. Those ones are just like a DPS race, and they just hurt everything around them. I wonder, can I send somebody else at it? Well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna keep doing this. I think we're okay as long as I don't... Agent with level 1 fortitude was placed in. After the work ended, they were found with their head sliced off. Cool. So don't do that. Gotta have an artifact with the same chemical composition. Agent with artifact attached was ordered to continue engaging in repression each time. Blah, blah, blah. physical examination was carried out, and the effect given was changed. Do not let an agent with the artifact perform attachment work. If they do, will disappear and the agent will be decapitated as soon as they enter the containment unit. So, no attachment work for you. An excessive amount of repression, it will become negative. Okay. So, as long as you don't do purple, you're good. If you do red, you'll be okay. If you do white, you're okay. Just no purple. No purple. See, a lot of you know, things in this game are just like, hey, you just need to pay attention. Like, it's very easy to forget and accidentally do that, and if you do, whoops, there goes the character. So, just all you have to do is, in the heat of the moment, just fuck up once. That's this game. Send some level 1 repression people to do some repressing. Help, help, I'm being repressed. Sure, maybe you should not do that. I'll send somebody else in. Yes, notice how, like, for the fairies, it's just like the second you give the order to do something, they die. But for the other one, it's as soon as they get in the cell, they die. So, different timers too on doing this. So you have to, like, try to keep that all in mind. Like, what things you can prevent if you fuck up. And notice it soon enough. Press that old lady. Repress this. Repress some fairies. So somebody else do hey, that worked. I was already sending them there. Match girl needs something. Somebody's gonna get pissed off at this guy. Cool. So, Match Girl is maxed out. I think fairies are maxed out. Just about. Still don't have the name. I think it's just like cursed armor, but what do I know? Crumbling armor. We still don't know its escape information either, but we'll do that tomorrow. Let's make sure everybody's done with their stuff. Hana's up to level 3. It's time to pick a tool. Okay, the bracelet. Don't know what that is. I know which one that is. Okay. So, dice roll time. Okay. 1. Cool, it's bracelet. Get rid of that. Go back to the game. C sounds nice. Wacky fun time music. Oh, we're just playing Shiritori over here. Uh-oh, somebody's got word chain trauma. Uh-huh. He's a normal guy. Damage UI. Cool. Now we can see damage numbers pop up off of things. That's a good one. Everybody has F10. Move Eva to one of these. Just because Teth stuff is technically better than Zane stuff. Because it's technically a level higher. Which... You know what? No, you go up there, and then standard uniform. Yeah, alright, we're maxed out. Oh yeah, we should look at everybody's ego gifts. You can see those. Alright. So Penitence is from One Sin. Works discuss rate with corresponding analogy. Work speed up. That's cool. They got glasses from somebody. Oh, dog ears! So we got dog ears. HP plus 4, success rate minus 2, speed minus 2. Oh, from Grandma? Cool. Just those. Oops. You got nothing. So another thing that's interesting about this game is that, so you'll notice that, like, whoever's in the first over here is the captain of the department. So they get a slightly different armband, and that gives them a buff. So, so Devona's been here for 8 days. She gets movement speed plus 7, and some other characters get a little bit less. I don't think you get you get a bonus for being the captain of it, which I think is only for a while. I think you get the captain for having the highest base stats between everybody, but I don't know. It's confusing. But yeah, it depends on which department you're in. So this department down over here gets Temperance, which is the purple stat. So Wims has Reckless Foolishness, which is this thing. So HP minus 10, movement speed plus 15, attack speed plus 15. Yeah, some of them are just not great. Which, so because you only have one per slot, oops. Like you can purposely try to override them, like especially if it's like one sin has like a 5% on its hat. So if you have something that like is in the hat slot that you don't want, you can just make them work one sin until they get one sins. So, but there's like I think it's like 17 different slots for stuff, and so some things only have like 1 or 2 options, and then like I think there's like 20 different fucking hats in the game. So no, oh, the mouth is from the match. We also have a fun thing. Oops, mousing over the wrong thing. Yeah, you're all right. All right, once more. All right, somebody's gonna have to grab this bracelet. And now I need to try to remember if this is a having it out for a long time is good or having it out for a long time is bad one. So we're gonna have somebody grab it and then try to put it back immediately and see what happens. Whoa. Oh, you're on fire, huh? Oh yeah, that's your gift from the Fortitude will greatly increase while it's worn. Cool. So we return it and see what happens. Continually recovers the wearer's HP when it drops. Send somebody else in there. So we need 2 minutes and 3 minutes. I don't trust this thing, is the thing. Have him bring it back. Oh, the wearer will die if any attempt to return it is made before they're fully healed. So... Just wanna... It's like, I don't want somebody to hold it too long, just in case. So, as soon as it hits 4, that's it. Ah! If the wearer's HP has not dropped after a certain period of time, they will die from excessive regeneration. Whoop! See? Someone died. Because they had it too long. That's just the kind of experimentation you need to make in this game. So... Huh. That's a fun bug. So it only heals once? That's cool. That's normal. So as soon as we hit 1, we're gonna return that. Actually, we'll just do it now, just to be safe. Do red damage. Oh. Where is it? But it's important to know what not to do with something, because like if a meltdown lands on it and I have to interact with it, I need to know, okay, I need to put it back immediately. Put it back. Put it back. And see attachment works, but that's fine. Return. Attachment's bad for you. Limes can't do attachment. Just please, God, please don't. Is that gonna spawn it? No. Touching the tool didn't spawn it. We will put it back. Oh. That's... ooh. That's a class up. That's good. However... Time to spawn a Dawn. Where are they? There's one. The other one's up here. Yeah, we got more stuff. Also, you definitely didn't die. But it's okay, because in the case that you did, I definitely turned back time, and you're totally alive. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, I think you're working something. You're alive. Yeah, see, there you are. I don't know who's the captain of the department yet. I'm not sure. Actually, you know what? I wonder if I can zoom in on the armbands. +7. I think Celia is technically the captain, because everybody else was I don't know how it gets assigned. I know somebody gets assigned as the captain, so, and they get like special bonuses over somebody else, but it's pretty minimal. So we'll send you in there. Have somebody grab this stupid thing. Speed up. I'm sure it's on the wiki, but I really want to just max out this thing's observation and just never touch it again. Oh, hey, there we go. That did it. Okay, kind of want crumbling armor because it has a really good weapon. So, I'm just gonna try to train this for a while. 35. 35 and 30, which means I have 65 total. Everything else is done, I think? Squished Girl is done. I hit the 3-hour mark. Nice. I might call it after this one. We're gonna start at day 10 next time, which is nice. That's a nice round number. I kind of regret not sleeping before this because I'm definitely like a little loopy. 23 and 65. We're still not gonna hit noons, which is nice. Get in there. Whoop. BB, are you okay? Okay, no, you're just hitting this. That's fine. That's fine. That's normal and good. No issues. Oh, I need to deal with the people who are melting down. Yep. Yep. Can I get that thing off of... Yeah. Oh, it's hat, so I can... Okay. So that's a way to get rid of it. I don't want to fuck up and kill Wimes, so... You can just work one sin until that thing goes away. Get a new hat. This hat sucks. I hate to break it to you, but your hat sucks. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. As long as we just work everything but repression on it, we'll be okay. This. Alright, well... Somebody's gonna have to touch this stuff. Cool. What's the bad thing about this? Is just don't return it. Cool. I need you to pick up one Sin's head. I know it's 5%, but you can do it. I believe in you. Oh, I got those too. What if I just fucking quit? That's not bad. Yeah, level 2 fortitude. Alright. So we don't get to pick because it was the 9th day. How strange. Cute dolls splattered with red paint. That sounds important. Oh, I didn't do attachment works. I'll do that next time. Yeah, I think I might call it here. We're made some progress. We got a we got What percent of abnormalities did we get? We got like 8 of them. So, that's 9%. So, there's several more than that. Yeah, I like this game a lot. I don't know how frequently you gotta play it, but it is, we're about halfway to the point where it is gonna get, stupidly difficult to the point where I quit. I think like once like noons and dusks start showing up and you have to start dealing with them, it's just like, well, good luck. Hope you have enough abnormalities to get enough boxes to finish the mission early, because you don't want to deal with those things. And I didn't. I would have things breached and I was like, I can't deal with these. But now that I, am better equipped dealing with stat stuff, yeah, this game rules. It's also like super cheap. It's only like $20, I think. I don't actually know. Could be talking out my butt, but let's find out. It's on Steam. It is. Oh, it's currently $8.49 because it's on sale. Hell yeah. Would 100% recommend it. That is a ridiculous price. I wonder, is Runa on Steam too? It is. And that is dropped from $30 to $22.49. Yeah, that game's a deck builder, so if you like this world and all of its lore, but wish it was more Slay the Spire, we got that. Alright. Hell yeah, but this game's like $8. That's awesome. Perfect timing. I'm gonna look at Twitch and see who's streaming. Yeah, it is. So yeah, I've played a little bit of Runa. It does take place directly afterwards, and characters in this game will appear there, and there will be talk of events that aren't necessarily basically events that happen only near the end of this game. So you won't really, if you don't have the context for them, they're not really spoilers. But yeah, I would, if you're interested in this game, you should probably either play it or read the Let's Play, before you play Runa, because there's a lot of cool stuff that gets talked around vaguely in Runa, and if you know the context for it, you're like, oh, this is awesome. It's like, oh, this is literally a direct sequel to some stuff that, I saw go down in this. But yeah, it's super cool. I like this game a lot. I like this franchise a lot. Even though I'm a relatively new fan of it, I'm looking forward to finishing Runa. I'm looking forward to playing this on stream and finishing it, because this game is super cool. And some of the stuff in the endgame is fucking ridiculous. It is. This game fucks with your expectations in a really cool and interesting way. So yeah, I'm gonna play this some other time. But I think, oh, Isara's streaming. Let's go stream. Let's go, raid. I think I can do it from this. Playing, Gunfire Reborn, which I don't actually know what that is. It sounds like a Guns the Duel sort of KMMO, which I probably have heard of. But I actually don't know what it is off the top of my head, but swap to the loading screen. Press the raid button. There we go. Yeah, BB was here before, so what a nice Ouroboros. Boros. I'm gonna pop the raid and then stop streaming, and then that's it. Good night, everybody. I think I'll probably play more Labyrinth of Toho. I don't know if I want to stream on Thanksgiving, because I know a lot of people are going to be busy and not too many people will, have the free time to watch. So I'm still thinking about whether I'm going to do it or just chillax for a little bit. But especially considering my sleep schedule is still fucked up. But yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll let you know on Twitter. All right, well, thanks everybody for showing up. I'm going to hit the raid. Bye!